this would be an elephant. Republican Donald Trump would have to go through the eye of 22nd Amendment, 12th Amendment, congressional eligibility under the Presidential Succession Amendment. Would the American public stand for it? That's the next question. It would obviously be an attempt to technically circumvent the prohibitions of the 22nd Amendment. But, that's what lawyers do all the time, Democrats and Republicans. You always try to find loopholes in the law. Religious authorities do that. Secular authorities do that. Certainly constitutional lawyers do that all the time. For example, when the Supreme Court was about to write its decision saying you couldn't use race-specific affirmative action to give benefit to Black applicants over white applicants, Larry Tribe issued a bunch of tweets and stuff figuring out how to circumvent that, how to get around that, how to admit the same number of Blacks without saying they're being admitted. I mean, if a Southerner did that during the segregation period, people would be screaming to high heaven. But, that's what Professor Tribe tried to do. It didn't work. Maybe it did work. I mean, we're seeing circumventions, I think, of that decision. And we are seeing attempts to try to fill quotas, basically, based on race. So it wouldn't surprise me that people who really want to see Trump serve a third term, and by the way, he'd be almost 90 at the time he finished his job. It doesn't sound so old to me. I'm, just 3.5 years away from 90, and I think I'm in fairly good shape. But would the American public stand for it if they felt that, we'd like Trump, we'd vote for him, we think he's probably the best president, but, the framers of the 22nd Amendment, when they said you can't be elected to the third term, I think they really meant you can't serve the third term, but they didn't say it. So it depends what is, and it depends what elected is. And these are very, very technical arguments.